Hey guys, how are you doing? So we're at the park to do a couple little videos here. So that's why you'll see me in the same shirt. Came over to the park because we tried to do this in the backyard on our great old pine tree. But as I told you, as it's warmed up, the pine tree has started to leak. And I've got pine sap on my hair on my arms, which will be fun to get off. Pine sap on my pants and pine sap on my shirt. Even though I love the smell of it, it is sticky and it will be fun trying to get it out of the hair. So if you got a suggestion on how to get pine sap off you, put it in the comments section. All right, so this video is on the CT Rollnlock after I showed you how I was making the release pull for it. And I've got it all completed with the Prusik Backup, so I thought I would show you. So, like I said, I've eliminated a whole pouch. I don't have one on my right side anymore. Got one on my left-hand side. And if you haven't checked out my video on the new Tether Syshauler ES, this is the one I purchased with the coyote color. Really nice, bigger drawstring. You'll see that in that video. So now my Oplux line, so nice and small, and then my CT Rollnlock on it. And you're going to see I've got a carabiner. I'm still playing with this carabiner. I like the carabiners that kind of auto lock. This one's a triple auto lock. You have to pull first, pull it down first, then turn it, then open it. And then of course when you let it go, it locks. So this one's a little bit harder to do with one hand, but if you keep pressure on it, it is okay. So I'm going to show you what I've got set up here. So I'm going to throw this around the tree. And now, if you keep pressure on here, like I said, it's not too bad. So pulling it back, pull down, and then hook it right through. So I'm hooked up now to the tree. So the nice thing now is that I'm hooked up. So I've got here's my CT Rollnlock. I've got a knot in the end. If for some reason this were to slip through here, please remember, I almost did a ranch fairy. I've been watching ranch fairy nonstop. I was going to go, oh, crazy. Nope, I'm not going to do it. But the knot, I've got that there. So if this were to slip, and please remember, when you leave the ground, you are taking your life into your own hands. Anything you do, this could be all secure. And if your saddle were to fail, you're going to the ground. But you got to do as much precautions as you can. As soon as you leave the ground, you are in a safety situation. All right, guys? So, CT Rollnlock, here's my little pull tab that I did. So, I've got this here. So, if this were to slip for some reason, the knot would stop because the knot's not going to go through that area. All right? Now, if this were to sever the rope for some reason right here, because of a crazy amount of force, this knot's not going to do you any good because the rope's going to break right here. So that's why I have a Prusik Backup right here. So this Prusik Backup, I've got this line here and just giving it a little tension there. So now that's biting and this is just hanging here. So if this were to break right here, this is hooked to my carabiner. So it is going to keep me secure. It will grab. Now, of course, I know somebody's going to say there's only this much rope. Yes, there is only that much rope. I hope I'm not going to be hanging there for a long time. I'm going to be able to get to the tree or to my steps and secure myself. But this is a backup. It's going to grab onto that rope. I had somebody ask me what size line you use on a 8mm rope. I want to say when I looked it up, it was 60 to 80% of your original line is what your Prusik rope should be. I'm using a 6mm on mine, but it grabs really nice. It grabs tight. All right, so here's our CT Rollnlock. So as far as using this, pulling up, it just slides like butter. It is so nice. I've got my backup securely here, which should help out. And then if I want to release, all I have to do is pull up on my little release and it releases the rope. As soon as you let go, it grabs the rope immediately. Again, to tighten up to get closer to the tree, just like that. Really nice, so light, pliable, really nice. I've got it facing this way so the rope is up so I can see the rope rather than down below. But this is working really awesome. I really like the way it feels, how small it is. Like I said, I'm able to get rid of one whole pouch. And I've got a Prusik Backup. So if this thing were to go out, so if I do this right here, if I release this and all of a sudden it goes way out, you can see my Prusik, this is loose now. My Prusik rope has grabbed. I'm secured to the tree still. Yes, I would fall if that's the purpose of this. And I'm gonna fall up against the tree hopefully, and I'm gonna fall on a stick probably, but it's better than falling 20 feet to the ground. As my wife is going, you better not fall out of the tree. But this is a backup that I have in place. So now I can pull this back up, and now my Prusik line is free, and you can see that I can basically tighten this up as much as I want. So as the tree gets smaller, I'm gonna have more space in here. I can just move this up and get it good. If it's a bigger tree, I can move this along the rope wherever it is. So if it's a real big tree and I've got this released, I can move my Prusik wherever I want it. So guys, that is my backup system that I'm going to be using to start the season off. So again, once again, carabiner. This is a triple lock carabiner. I've got my CT Rollnlock with the little pull tab that I installed. I've got a knot, stop knot at the end, so in case this were to slide through, it's never going to get through this little part right here. If the rope were to be severed right here for some reason, I've got a Prusik Backup that will save me and keep me in the tree, just like I showed you just now. So here's my Prusik thing. If I release this and I fall backwards, this is released, this is loose. You can see how my Prusik cord has grabbed onto the rope. Also, I've got much more rope here now. If this were to slip, this would stop here also. It's not going to go through. Got my Prusik Backup, which is hooked to my carabiner, which is hooked to my saddle. So guys, I hope that helps you out and shows you what I've done as a safety precaution. So when I pull this back up, you can see how it basically just locks right in place, and I am good to go. So guys, let me know what you're using as alignment ropes. Have you switched over to the O-Plux? I'd like to know if you have any safety backups. Put that in the comment section. I'm always trying new things to see what I could do just to make sure I am safe. But guys, keep safe. The season is almost here. I think the Ranch Fairy, when I was watching him, had a 90-day countdown. It's getting close. It's gonna be fun. So, all right guys, have a great day. Keep safe and see you later. Bye-bye.